Today we are playing Slay the Princess, the pristine cut. I'm super late to the game, don't mind that, but I really wanted to play this game and I'm streaming it on YouTube because it's going to stay longer than if I streamed it on Twitch. And I'm glad about that because I actually want to come back to this video after I've made it several times over to see what I chose because I've watched, well, when it first came out, I watched people play it, but I don't remember what happened. So, shall we begin? Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Don't worry about the yelling in the background. It's a stupid-ass neighbor.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Sure.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Also, booting up the game, it said this is a love story.
Chicken or egg,
Funny,
is hatched,
but
it's about to ruin everything.
We'll see.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I don't remember every ending, and I don't remember how to get any of the endings, so bear with me while I go through trial and error to get my favorite ending. Alright, I'm gonna continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning. Before you, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yep.
Don't believe a word she says.
Understood?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to
Hey,
save
my
princesses,
favorite
not
one.
slay
Well,
them.
one of my favorites.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, now I'm gonna proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Just because I picked
Don't
up
let
the
it fool
blade?
you.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? How about you drop the knife, and the two of us just talk?
Fine by me.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm gonna drop
The
the
blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Don't worry, I won't forget about it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Already? No, I'm not gonna say that.
She hesitates before answering.
Well,
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
oh, I will. I'm very charismatic. Don't worry about all that. Watch.
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
See, I'm getting her to talk a little more.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
See, I'm very charismatic. I could get anyone
Just
to
how
talk.
long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Not at all, actually.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Best interest is not always the best idea.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No,
Maybe it's
me
somewhere
lady.
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
True.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything
Honestly,
to
I
finally
would
be
too.
free.
Insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And she's
You
been
attempt
trying
to
to
make your way
escape
out of the
forever
basement,
now.
but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
You can call
You
her
hear
insane.
someone else here.
Well, no point in trying a
You
door
make
that's
your way
been
back
locked.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Yada yada
Easier
yada.
for whom?
I'm still not told the reason.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna save the princess
Against
first.
your better judgment,
That gaze,
place the
though,
blade
is
against the princess's
insanely
arm,
cold.
just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yes, I can.
Watch me.
Oh, the cruelest trick in the book. No. Yes.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Yikes. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
and then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Totally worth it. The Prisoner, Chapter 2. Or Chapter 2, The Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Literally.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
You also got me killed. We're gonna ask the existential questions
before
later.
you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
Yeah, I don't know why people say wink out loud.
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Yes. That's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. I wanted the other guy though. No. Is it because I picked up the blade?
Cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic, the only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What about the mirror?
He definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
Check that mirror out.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's the point?
Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? If you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I'm approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
This time we're gonna enter without
I'm afraid
the
I'm
blade.
going to insist we take the blade. Are you sure? Yes. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you. You take the blade from the table.
I kind of never had a
It will be
choice.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Thanks. I mean it.
Time to enter the abode of
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs
Whoa,
and lock eyes
that's
with the princess.
way more
She looks
change.
up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it...
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least
I mean, I have
remember
two
what happened
versions of
before.
myself talking to me.
Seems
so.
like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be
I wasn't
daydreaming.
daydreaming. I was talking to the narrator and the two embodiments of emotions in my head.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world. I wouldn't do that.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Maybe.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
No, we're gonna inspect it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Excuse me?
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Guess so.
Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we?
Yep.
That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Nothing.
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
No.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
I know.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk.
That's rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then...
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh no. She was taken. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? He is. Does that mean the world ended? It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
No. What kind of question is that?
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I think I should.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Well, I'm not going to listen. Ignore him. What do I look like? I'm probably strikingly handsome. Oh, I got a trophy. The body. No one's around. It's just me.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. I know only that they are. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise. Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that... More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
So basically just 2 more.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. It's kind of crazy. She's like, you just won't. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What now?
The interior of the cabin is all...
We won't take the blade this time, because she was on guard almost immediately as soon as
The
we
door to
grabbed
the
the blade.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone
There goes the innocent.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
That's the voice I meant to hear the first playthrough.
You
I guess
walk
because
down
I
the
grabbed the
stairs
blade,
and lock eyes
it
with
makes
the
sense.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I'm eating gum, so don't worry about you.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay.
What?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
You'd think she'd have to eat, right?
only making this more difficult.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Oh, gee, was that too obvious?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Why couldn't they do the job? Again, no point in trying to lock the door.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Pretty much.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from... It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Oh, gee, when
Or
she's
we
eating
could use
herself?
it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Of course I won't. Save the
Fine.
princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. How is she still smiling after everything?
Because it's
like
a
she
mere
isn't even
flesh
bothered by
wound.
what just happened.
Flesh wound isn't gonna stop the princess.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes,
No.
let's do.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let
Again?
her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here. The blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Well, obviously, you know, I'm trying to fight myself here.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Because she's sloppy.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this.
Can it? Well, it will, because we chose to die instead of killing her.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I
course
prefer
it's
for things to
coming
have
from
gone
me.
differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
And I'll make this choice again, you dum-dum. Because I am no murderer. I kill with real intent.
Everything goes dark.
And
And
you
you
die. Hope everything was worth it. Chapter 2. The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Yeah, sure,
If
buddy.
he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our
Smitten.
beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Hey,
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I mean, he's kind of spitting right now. You know how it is. It's kind of
A
spitting.
warning before you go any further. She will lie,
She will cheat,
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word she
says.
says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Obviously, yeah, my fault for, like, you know, listening to my other two
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Anyway.
I care about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else could he be hiding from us?
I'm not lying to you, I promise there isn't a mirror. Really.
I can obviously see the mirror, yes. I'm being lied to, but I'm just going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
I didn't take the blade on the first run,
but
I'm going to take it this time.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can
You can put it that way, Smitten.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. There's...
Time to enter the basement, because the mirror never existed. Kind of.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, alright.
Yeah, I'm actually agreeing with the narrator here.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was
Never
so
mind.
worried you wouldn't come back.
Smitten is right. She can feel the soul.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Absolutely dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Of course it does. I am but a mere
Waiting for you
human.
to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
Well, he caused the event in which she killed
Only
us.
because he made us try and kill.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
That was just a different universe. Have you not met a universal level threat?
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Fortunately, I know how that actually feels. But hey, it's not that bad.
You died, and now we're talking.
That helps.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me.
No, because I
Whatever
actually
we do
believe
next,
that
we should do
people are
our
terrible
best to
people.
not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
By destroying the world.
Apparently, yes.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now? That sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
I will mope about it,
because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks, and the door...
I am
is
just
open.
that
Are you
guy.
kidding
Come
me?
on now. I'm just that guy. You can't lock me in a place and expect me to stay. Because I'm not locked in there. I locked myself in there.
Ah, I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step out.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it! What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memories return.
She's gone. Where did she go? Is that a... What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
It's the end for you, but not for me. Gaze into my handsome reflection. Silence forward. They're gone at once. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again, with the beauty atop the hill. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I see. Very understandable.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Well, because some people will still be rude anyway.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
So I have a patient heart and a gentle heart. Now let's go and kill you to see what that collides to.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Yes, yes, yes.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
We are turning
Seriously?
around to leave.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah, fuck this.
Do you even know where you're going?
Yes. Nowhere. No, we're just gonna turn around and leave.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be safe. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
Good for them. I don't care.
killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess, because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her. But fine, you turn around and trek back down. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Sure.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Sure.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin. The cabin. An infinite fractal of
For the
paths
love
and
of
cabins
Christ almighty, you
trying to
practicing
draw you
bastard.
to where you
What are
need
we
to be.
doing?
Wait, what's going on?
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Fuck the fate of the
You've doomed
world.
us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Whoopsie daisy. Chapter 2. Stranger. So, like, what if we turn around
You're
again?
on a path
Oh.
in the woods.
Oh,
And at the
fucking
end of that
screw
path
you. I see
is
the
a cabin.
wall.
You're here to slay. What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe...
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task. You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning. Before you go, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an open mind.
The cabin interior, the only furniture of
What
note
the-
is a plain table. Its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
And you think a knife is gonna do anything? Sure, buddy. You're a
I've
genius.
already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which
And
is to
cause
slay the
me to
princess
do
and
things I
through
don't
that
wanna do.
action, save the entire. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart.
You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. Okay, anyway.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
In the music the
Because you're
moment
going
you...
to pull yourself
Okay,
together.
let me stop.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for...
Fuck that knife. We go in barehanded. Oh my god.
Creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases.
Maybe
all built
we
from
should
unidentifiable
have taken the
materials.
knife.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Contrary, you're my man.
You step onto the center staircase.
I could not, like, I'm gonna be so real, I could not do this. Because if we're in a high area, like, looking down into the
quite sure if yours
whatever the hell or wherever the hell we are,
the very least,
I could not, because I would think we're
somewhere.
high in the air, so I could not go down these steps, especially with no railing. I'm going to pass out and possibly fall.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Yes, all the
But no
patterns
matter
are
the direction it
absolutely
goes, it
insane.
certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
What the?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What kind of reality warping
Time
shit is this?
disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
I could take a spin. I could. This nigga does not grab enough, huh? You need to grab spare.
consumption,
Nah.
skepticism and blind devotion,
Flippity flop.
rivalry and submission, terror
Get
and
more than
longing,
what you deserve.
and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the
the
hell?
hell was that?
Where the
What
hell did we
happened to
go?
us?
Wait, okay.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over.
That was a trip? Like we were just high on some
Devilish
shrooms. Okay.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember.
Yeah.
Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings. She see?
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like
We
this.
can do
This
that.
happens all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Princess.
You can call me Princess if you'd like.
That's helpful.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Okay, so 3 answers are colliding with each other, so I'm just gonna...
I don't have
Take
any
this one.
weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
You can tell their personalities by the way their hands are formed as well. She is coldly calm. She's anxious because her hands are clasped together, fingers locked. She is confused because her hands are sprawled. And her hands are in a way that makes you look like you're planning.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Then itch harder.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in
Oh, I need to get one of those toy
directions.
kaleidoscopes again. Oh, those things were fun to look at. What if I get like the glasses and try to play Apex Legends with them on? I probably wouldn't be able to understand jack shit on the screen, but it would be fun.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
I have no clue what you just said. Wait, okay, let me see if I can find that. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her. All at once you use it to strike at her. Bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I'm feeling everything from timelines at the same time.
We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
That is true.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Nope.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others,
they just don't fit.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh, gee, you fucking... Oh, gee, contrary. I didn't think you were a moron.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
And with that, everything goes dark, and she dies. Anyway, but you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing. Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
Now, why would I? Approach the mirror. Now, you approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You're withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
We're just going to What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
So I got a heart of patience, a heart of compassion, and a heart of vibrant.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Well,
it changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me? It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion. We will know when we near our destination.
that's helpful.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in...
Alright, let's just proceed. No questioning.
You make your
nothing.
way up the The interior... You take the blade. The door to the ba...
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck.
I don't
hero.
need surprise.
You
I'm a
walk down the
fighter.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
You're kind of locked up, ma'am. If you haven't noticed. Kind of, stuck in chains.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to rip.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
End
this.
this. Slay the
You lunge
princess.
forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't. Yes. Even as she lays there dying. But it's over, isn't it? She said, is it over? It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't... And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse. even though you know you're not going to find one.
We definitely won't if you...
I'm sorry, do you want her to... Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of...
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
It's better to always make sure your victims are dead when you stab them in the heart, because some people can't survive that.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it...
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Gotta go do something. I'm back, I guess. We're back at it again. Back to where we were.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Sure.
She doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's...
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. Prince...
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time.
And
You
then
said
we
this
got
whole
stabbed.
thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Sure, buddy. Well, time to listen to the disembodied voice of a narrator.
She will lie, she will
She
cheat, and she will do
everything
in her
her
power to
and
stop you from slaying her.
her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost. We know what to look out for this time. Just stay.
Oh, we're just gonna fight, like, legitimately throw hands this time. There is no being nice. Never. I've already done that,
The
Ralph.
interior of the cabin is a jack. The blade is your implement.
Yes, the blade. Take the blade.
You take the blade.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands.
Enter. No reason in talking about the mirror. We have a fight to take. It's now right
The door to the
static.
basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Sure,
Her
buddy.
grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
So wrong.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we?
Really? We're not.
She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Just screw it. We're going straight for the
The
stab.
princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal.
Who's me? Not
Hers at first, then yours.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
Bullshit.
Absolute bullshit. That's actually some bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she
Yeah.
does just that.
Oh my god, I
Everything goes
can
dark.
feel the pain. I hate being
die.
empathetic. Anyway, everything goes dark. You die. The arms race. Oh my god.
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're
Yeah,
gonna have to keep doing
thank
this
you.
over and over and over,
over
again, we're
again.
not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You're what?
Yes,
The interior
sir.
of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I?
He's over it, and I'm so
Interesting.
with it.
Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
Good. It's better that way.
More
Without a
of
fight,
me
no one can
fragmented.
win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
So much better.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down? Walk through the door. You do know what door... There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this map. Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. And the mirror's gone. Surprise.
It was never there.
Let's just get to the princess already.
Yeah, I'm ready
I
to
didn't
fight.
care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Yup.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
We're gonna fight to the death every
You
fucking
step
time we see her.
forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas. Yeah, that's right, we just have to think.
Just standing there, huh? A bolt.
You don't have time to finish. She's skewing. Ow, what a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stab. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell?
Don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I...
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay.
It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflicts that transpire.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. Well, there's more of us.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
You see that? That was luck. We only have to get lucky once. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We get...
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what she skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One.
You're right. One last time. That's all we...
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Chapter 4. Mutual assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is...
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times?
Not sure I can think of a better one.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Don't know about all that. We were really going at it back there. Fighting, like, clashing metal.
Onto the basement stairs, only... It's more of a Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
Just want to win. Yeah. The desperation in wanting to win is exactly how I am. I would keep coming at her.
This last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit, she's gorgeous.
Absolutely
I love the other voice. Holy shit.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
What is with him and throwing shit out the window?
Painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done.
Forget it.
What just happened?
Something feels different about you.
You do not act, and yet through the inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blades finish its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, and you and her enter a rhythm free of fault and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and the flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your heart pounds, and the faster the momentum valleys between you. An endless building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. The beauty in the song, the beauty in the blades, the beauty in the clash of weapons. A beautiful escapade. Gaze into the mirror. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. The remains. You're unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Yes.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. If I did, I would already be awake.
True.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Yes.
I will be here, waiting for...
Everything goes dark, and you die. The hero and the princess. A piercing heart in a cage.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, we've heard this before. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it? Da-da-da-da.
You make your warn. She will love.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior.
Enter the basement. Screw the knife. We don't need it.
The door to the basement creaks. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to walk down the stairs. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. Do you think you can get...
only making this...
Thank you.
You're making a... No. You're doing the... Walk up to the chains binding the prince. They're large and heavy. Far too solid for you to even...
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhat doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt someone...
Oh.
You make your easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The wound drives her. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the...
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to her. I'm not so... Don't waver. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal... Your blade cuts into her again and again. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her... Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well. Your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back. We can still turn this around. You steel your resolve and take another step. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence, as the room starts to get fuzzy around you.
I didn't want to do this.
You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark and you die.
Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay.
So what if I turn around and leave here? Okay, I'm gonna save. Again, I know. As a gamer, we constantly save. And I'm going to turn around and leave.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot.
Ah, come on! Fine. Never mind. I saved for no reason.
Warning. Before you go any further. She will... Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Yeah, we're going to kill her this time. Without dying.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note, the blade is your implement. You take the... Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. That's not... The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here. Only the air smells. Her voice skips.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you need to stop lingering? Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the... Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement step. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's not fair. How would she know that?
No, I saved before this part. No, that's good. Because I can come back here in the next stream and check about differences.
So, we've dropped the pretense good.
She's acting like the two of you... Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Isn't that obvious?
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
No.
Just focus on the task at hand.
We killed her in the other reality. In this reality, she seems like she's gonna fight us.
My world is on the line right now.
A bit more
So I'd
confrontational.
appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's don't talk to her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue. Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Aw, it's just, you don't like a little joke? Come on. Nah, I wasn't scared.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
You were the one who stabbed me in the back when I was still in chains. A dirty little thing like you doesn't get to decide when all is fair.
True. Kind of. I'm gonna save again, because I'm gonna come back here as well, just to see what type of ending I can get from choosing to give her the blade, but...
Do you think that being direct with your ill will frees you from its wickedness? Murder and betrayal are still murder and betrayal, whether you state your intentions or keep them hidden behind your back.
See, this is why we never tell people what we're actually thinking. She's just as mad
Only now, she's ready for us.
Still, better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, I mean.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess she takes advantage of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way.
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we?
Yes.
I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing it.
Great, she's distracted. Stab her in the back.
In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous, absolutely wretched. Just like me.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shin.
We don't have to fight so dirty. Are we? At the bottom of the barrel.
We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. That's not the bottom of the barrel, what is?
No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes.
But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop?
You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking of... None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the Book of Honorable Combat. Both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over.
That's nice and all, but are we winning?
Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing. The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of, wait,
what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better packing order.
No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise?
Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time.
I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening?
Yes.
Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
You hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the...
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
That's right, they're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
I'm going out fighting.
The princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle, the two of you lifted delicately off the ground, but the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness. That tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop. Everything goes dark and you die.
Chapter 3: The Wild.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
This is new.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
What should we have done? Let you draw things out with all that conniving? Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest.
There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't going to start anything. I don't mind what happens to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed.
Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad.
And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end. The princess included.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, only because it's in your best interest. It's in everyone's best interest. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt? You fall inward, into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time.
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
What is he going on about? What does he know about?
He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
All the more reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet.
That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth, and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this, right now.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it, and free us all.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Oh, can it? This was all of us, fighting as one.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
And then
Where
it's
did
gone.
it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. And you turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Is that a...
Don't worry, the mirror is safe.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Don't worry.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
The voices feel small, distant, and as you approach, you gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all, a figment of your own imagination. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow. Just beyond the reflection is the look of a bird.
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Almost every single world.
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me. I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you. It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically. No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
Yeah.
From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is? Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right. She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sound, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Interesting. Very interesting.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Really?
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment shatters, the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
She unfurls an endless escapade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Well, of course.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the...
And this is where I save again, because I'm going to come back to this in the next episode.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings. The end. Thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure playing with you guys. And it's absolutely amazing. Manly Badass Hero, Markiplier. Hey, Marky Moo! Our song. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for the playlist just for you. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main menu and in-game menus under the Memories tab. It's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Thank you all for taking this journey with me. We have reached our final destination, the ending of the game. I enjoyed your ride, and the doors are now open for you to enter Full Send Academy. See you in the next one. Goodbye.